Hello everyone, finally another devlog after 3 or 4 months of silence. Let's have a look what we've been doing during this time. We've finally completely finished the player characters animation, the whole thing. All the special moves, emote actions for online co-op, and a total remake of all the animation frames. As you can see, the old one was something done through past years. It has some really old frames, and new frames and changes were updated later. The inconsistency, bad drawings, and the inefficient asset management will not only affect the visuals of the character, but more or less lowered the performance of the game. After the rework, the character sprite number for Rika is reduced from more than 3,000 pieces to less than 1,300 pieces, including effect frames. Plus, she looks cuter, I think. We will also do some reworks on Julia as well once the game is finished. The emote actions are entirely for the online co-op or just for the sake of immersion. There are some actions like pointing directions, cheering, feeling upset, and giving middle fingers. Also, some scolding poses that you can just make your character chilling on the street. I used different birds to name those squads. These are directly inspired from King Capancho series, which was one of the original inspirations of Detained. Also, there's a smoky action as well. Apart from the character animation, all the weapons will have more variations of visual effects. Some weapons can even shoot shockwaves that attacks enemy in longer range. Same for gloves. Speaking of which, we added more glove weapons to the game, and most of the gloves will also have unique effect too. The unique visual effects are not limited to hit sparks. Some later stage glove will also give something like an aura or smoldering flames when you walk, so that's something to provide better visuals and significant linear progress. The next change we made is the school map area. Some rearrangement were made so it's easier to get to different locations in school. The biggest change is the inside of school building. The first thing is, we added elevators to both academic building and student council building. In academic building, there are also several quality of life improvements made other than the elevator. We now have 6 classrooms located in academic buildings, first and second floor. Then we added school cafeteria and library too. You can also access to the school rooftop as well, although there isn't anything at the moment. As for the student council building, the first thing is there's a shortcut you can access to the front garden of the SC building. Then inside of the building, the backgrounds are more polished, although most of the club room are not added yet, but at least the hallway is finished. And then you can get to the third floor. There's a fire exit you can use to exit the building and move quickly to the school entrance. Back to the academic building. The school infirmary and library are also accessible now and functional. When you talk to the school nurse, there are 3 options. You can rest and get fully recovered in here, but it will cost a whole time block. Or you can only get some healing, or only rest to the next time block. Regardless which one you choose, there are some illustrations will be shown, and then you get healed. Same for school library. You read book to gain experience or unlock skills, then a little cutscene plays and time passes. You have finished the activity. This actually got me thinking that the presentation of this really reminds me of some adult game I played before. Not that I dislike it, but it raises some concerns about the game's direction. Another place with the same feature is the nightclub. You can now buy drinks in the bar and get drunk, although the drunk condition is not fully finished. In the full game, once the game gets the released version, you will vomit if you drink too much. The sparring feature in gym is now fully functional as well. The sparring serves like a training mode in fighting games. You can pick up an enemy NPC to fight. The opponent can be set as a dummy or normal enemy with AI. During the sparring session, you can take as long as you like and finish the session when you want. Apart from the gameplays, we've also started to add in other localizations as well. Hopefully, we'll have all the major language ready when released. The current confirmed language are English, simplified and traditional Chinese, Japanese, French, Spanish, Russian, Korean, and Ukrainian. I remember we also promised German in the Kickstarter campaign, but unfortunately we kinda ran out of budget for it, so that will be done after release. Other than what mentioned above, there are other things we changed as well, such as changing stamina consumption and time passes when move from one level to next, how much rage point does the special moves cost, changing some items functions, adding double tap D-pad for running, and more. There are other unfinished things maybe a bit too early to talk about, and since the release date is coming closer, I do have some concerns about what might be a potential issue after release and how we are going to solve it. We will talk more about it in the next devlog. Thank you all very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.